Do you mind?
Huh?
I'm trying to read.
Yeah, I know, I'm trying to clean.
I'm trying to read my
I
book.
like whistling when I'm cleaning.
No, don't start. Every time I try to read my book, it's always you whistling. So you do it on purpose. No. Here we go again. It's unbelievable. It's like you do it on purpose. You rub it in. It's like I'm trying to read my book. I can't concentrate because all I can hear is you go, no. Don't start. It's absolutely unbelievable. I know you do it on purpose. This is ridiculous. I'm trying to read my fucking book. Stop being such a cockspanker for once in your life. It is unbelievable that you do this. Every single time I read my book, it's always no.
Argumentative Twins, a part of the absolutely fucking horseshit TV programmes that we commission to make because thick cunts like you absolutely lap it up series. Samara Channel, because you're thick.
Welcome to Meals in 20 Seconds, okay? I'm here to teach you how to cook honest, rustic food in the comfort of your own home so you don't have to rely on that horrible, dirty junk food. Fucking hell, fucking junk food. Right, let's make a start, okay?
Today we're going to be making one of my all-time favourites, braised beef with minted potatoes.
Pork loins.
Pat the haddock to tenderise and release flavour.
Season the chicken, okay, with salt and pepper. Yeah, to give it that nice little bit of spice.
Oven on, beef in, and now for the starch.
Tomatoes. Now, really complements any chicken dinner. Chop the tomatoes. There, chopped tomatoes. Really makes the world of difference. Basil. Nice and fragrant, okay? We just put that down and we pump the basil.
Punching the basil releases its fragrance and relieves any further issues. Now that flavour is released, chop. Bin the tomatoes. Back to the oven to check the protein is cooking evenly.
Nice.
Now for the gravy. Add milk to a pan. Place an orange inside so the pan looks like a massive egg. Squeeze the yolk.
Add the basil to the plate and then take the main out of the oven.
Be sure to use gloves as the oven might be radioactive. Finish by drizzling the parsley sauce all over the pork loins. Garnish. Now the best part. Taste.
That's nice. Wow. That's delicious. And there we have it. Nice, simple, homemade, rustic food. Duck à l'orange. For you and the family. Perfect for birthday parties. Nice.
Okay, people, let's move it. Come on, you pieces of shit.
It doesn't get more relaxing than this. Soaking in a nice bubbly lather. Candles lit to set the mood. But what if I told you there was one thing that could make this better? That's right, you've guessed it. A bishop's pasty. 10% meat, 40% potato and 60% unspecified. Enjoy the heavenly taste of bishop's pasty. The one thing that's guaranteed to make your perfect moments slightly better. The bishop's pasty has been proven to elevate moments like this to the next level. Well, he certainly looks like he's having a good time. Heaven. Take immense pleasure in every last bite. No matter how you eat it. In fact, the bishop's pasty makes things so perfect, you'll almost wish it'll never end. The bishop's pasty. Improve perfect moments.
It started when I went in for a routine operation. It were basically, I were having my tonsils removed and there were complications. They hit a vocal cord and from there it, I don't know what happened, it paralysed something, I don't know, but this is the result basically. I just talk like this now, I can't do anything about it really. It's affecting everything really, you know. I just get laughed at all the time, you know. I never used to get laughed at all the time, but it really is all the time, you know. Just making a cup of tea, love, do you want one? Yeah, I've got some money for it, yeah, you know, compensation, but, you know, there is no, what's the price you put on being like this for the rest of your life? It's affected everything, really, yeah. Things that I used to love, you know, karaoke. Now it just sounds stupid. You know, it's affected everything. I got let go of my job.
What was it that you did before?
I'm a voiceover artist. I mainly work for TFL, you know, Transport for London. The next stop is I cry a lot. Yeah, I do cry a lot. It's hard, you know. You used to go having a normal voice to something that sounds, you know, ridiculous. It haunts you. It does haunt you. You know, it has ruined my life. It really has ruined my life, you know. I get called names all the time. People don't know me, but you know, I don't know them, but they hate me. Thanks, mate.
Fuck off.
I've never done anything to them, but they hate me. They hate me just because of my voice. You know, I'm sorry, but I said I wouldn't get upset. I'm sorry. I've never really talked about it out loud. Ever since the procedure, every time I cry, I gag. I gag when I cry, but because my vocal cords are basically too close together. I'm alright. I'm alright. I'm alright. I'm alright. I'm alright now. I'm alright. I'm sorry. Sorry about that. Yeah, I'm alright to carry on. Yeah. I'm Martin Spike, and this is my story.
Vocalize, a part of the exploiting people with disabilities to boost income and ratings whilst masking it as awareness, making it seem like we give a shit series. Coming soon to Samara Channel. Samara Channel. Ulterior motives you've never noticed. Hello, children. Are you ready to have fun and learn with Tiny Tiffany? Good. Today's story is about Tiny Tiffany's friend Sally and how she's feeling very unwell, and the adventure Tiny Tiffany takes to try and make her feel all better. Are you ready? Good. Excellent. Then we'll begin. But don't forget, story time's for listening, so try to be quiet. It's a beautiful day in Happy Town, and Tiny Tiff is out playing with her best friend Sally. Gee, Sally, it sure is a hot day today, isn't it? Tiny Tiff said. So why do I feel so cold? Sally replied. Maybe we need to play even more so we can warm you up, Tiffany shouted. They ran to the woods to play hide and seek, Sally's favourite. Okay, said Tiny Tiff, you hide and I'll seek. You betcha, I'm the best hider ever, Sally said. I bet I'll find you. You find your hiding spot and I'll count to 50. Tiny Tiff was very excited. Okay, better make it 100 though. I need more time as I feel quite tired, said Sally. Okay, 100 it is, but you'd better get hiding. I'm a fast counter, Tiny Tiff remarked. Tiny Tiff began to count to 100 as Sally traipsed through the woods to find her hiding spot, but started to find herself out of breath. 98, 99, 100. Ready or not, here I come, shouted Tiffany. The hunt for her best friend had begun. Tiny Tiff slowly wandered the woods. Was she behind the tree? No, not behind the tree. What about under the leaves? No, not under the leaves. Perhaps she climbed a tree, maybe she was up there. No, she's not there either. Until all of a sudden, Tiny Tiff noticed Sally's legs on the floor poking out from behind a different tree. Tiny Tiff has found her. She gleefully but sneakily approached the tree that Sally was hiding behind. Sally's legs were awfully still. She's doing her best to keep quiet, Tiny Tiff thought to herself. Tiny Tiff approached the tree and jumps out from behind it saying, "I found you!" But Sally remains unresponsive. "You can stop now, Sally," Tiny Tiff said. "I found you." But still nothing. Tiny Tiff approaches Sally and touches her hand. Cold. Sally had collapsed. Thinking on her tiny feet, Tiny Tiff ran to Sally's parents and told them what had happened. Her parents ran to Sally and called the emergency services with water in their eyes. Sally, now in a comfy hospital bed, was surrounded by people who loved her, including Tiny Tiff. Though there's love in the room, silence becomes ever more apparent, until this silence is broken as a doctor walks into the room in a dashing white coat and a clipboard in his hands. "I'm Dr. Dick," he exclaims emotionlessly. "I'm still not quite sure what's happened to Sammy." "It's Sally," the mother responded. The cheeky doctor had forgotten her name. "We need to run some more tests before we have anything concrete," the doctor quipped in the same emotionless fashion. Tiny Tiff noticed Sally's parents grew more concerned about bills as they don't pay their national insurance. "I know, I'll hold a cake sale and all the profits I make will go to making Sally better again." What a nice thought. "I'll go home and get onto it straight away," Tiny Tiff shouted. Tiny Tiff ran home and baked like she'd never baked before. There were chocolate chip muffins, cherry icing cakes, oat cookies and cinnamon buns. They all smelled delicious. Tiny Tiff then pitched up a table outside Sally's house and sold every last one of them, raising £33. She rushed back to the hospital with all the money she earned, burst through the doors to Sally's room with an ear-to-ear grin. But her excitement was short-lived as she noticed Sally's entire family in uncontrollable tears. "Don't cry, I've raised £33 to help get Sally better." Dr. Dick approached Tiny Tiff with his clipboard. "I'm afraid it's bad news. There's nothing we can do," he uttered. "But what about the cake sale? What about all the money I raised? Surely that will help." "The cake sale was pointless," says Dr. Dick. So what should I do?" "Just wait. That's all we can do now is wait." "Wait for what?" said Tiny Tiff. "For her to pass," he replied. "But will I ever see her again when she does?" cried Tiffany. "No." "But what about heaven? Will I ever see her again in heaven?" "There is no heaven," Dr. Dick quipped confidently. "So what happens after we pass?" Tiny Tiff quizzed. "Nothing. We become nothing. 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 We become nothing. We slip into a void of non-sentient state, just material shell with no feelings," he continued. "But I don't understand," Tiny Tiff replied. "How can we not feel anything? It almost seems hard to believe." Dr. Dick gently laughed. "That's your emotions altering your logic. It's where God came from." "God came from my emotions?" Tiny Tiff questioned. "Especially fear," Dr. Dick stated with confidence. "Well, that makes me feel so sad," Tiny Tiff muttered. Dr. Dick nodded his head, leaned in closer, and said, "That's life." Tiny Tiff became inconsolable and cried out for Mummy and Daddy. Dr. Dick took her by the hand and offered her a lift home. She hasn't been seen since. What do you think the moral of the story was today, boys and girls? That's right, acceptance and understanding that no matter how hard you try, no matter what you do, bad things will happen. Terrible, terrible things will happen, and there's not a thing you can do about it. And when those bad things happen, don't fill the void with man-made myths designed to make you feel better about something that's inevitable. It comes to us all, and when it does, just accept it. Okay, that's all we've got time for, I'm afraid. Until next time, bye!
So, as you guys know, I've been seeing this guy recently, okay? Yeah. It's been going super well, like super cool. Yeah, but all of a sudden he's just like stopped calling. I know. I don't know what to do.
That's how I feel your love. Like the fire, like the flood. That's how I feel your love. Like the fire, like the flood. That's how I feel your love.
So yeah.
Like the fire, like the flood. That's how I feel your love. Like the fire, like the flood. That's how I feel your love. Like the fire.
I don't know, you guys. Like, do you think I should call him? Oh my god, are you serious? Maybe you're right. Like, you've got your friends. You don't even need him. I don't know. I just really thought like he was the one. Yeah. I guess not. Well, listen, honey, you should just ditch him, okay? Yeah.
Bet you'd love to be at home right now eating a burger, you fat bitch. Exercise is key. Princess Leia or Jabba the Hutt? Come on, you bitches.
Are you tired of lugging around elderly relatives? Getting tired of waiting for God to do His thing? Pulling your back for the comfort of others? Well, now you can wave goodbye to all of the above with a brand new pre-passing hydraulic bed. With the brand new pre-passing bed, you can control where you want to move those relatives who can't decide for themselves. You can raise them up, 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 and up some more until they're practically at the pearly gates already. What's the weather like up there, big guy? Are you tired of turning up the TV to drown out those gargling noises? Stop them choking on their own sputum by simply raising the headrest until all those unwanted liquids are taken by gravity. Or teach those cheeky relatives a lesson by letting nature take its course. Nice. There is no doubt you love your elderly relatives, but when they're older, there's also no doubt they can be a pain. With the new pre-passing hydraulic bed, you can control their lives for them, whether it's for their own good or not. You can keep them in comfort or put them in their place. All the pre-passing bed safety measures are optional, meaning Judgment Day has arrived and their fortune depends on your upbringing. It's got wheels, lock in place, state-of-the-art headboards. Stop them falling in their sleep with these side rails. But look out, old man, they're removable, all topped off with an easy-to-use remote control. Don't let elderly relatives control your life. Control theirs. Are you tired of leaving scratch marks on your chopping board? Oh no! Not another scratch. Worried the bits of chopping board will end up in your breakfast? Not again. Leaving you at the risk of bow splinters?
I can't even make a sandwich. I guess my dad was right. I am a loser.
Or worried about what friends and neighbors will think?
Oh, I made these just for us, a sneaky treat. Would you like one? Help yourself.
Oh, God, how embarrassing.
Or just simply tired of air chopping? Are you looking to protect your chopping board? Yes! Introducing the brand new chopping board. Simply place your chopping board on top of your chopping board and chop, chop, chop away. I used to worry about my health. I'd have to make regular trips to the emergency room just as a result of consuming too much chopping board. But now I can eat stress-free without the worry of regular hospital bills for me and my family. It's really cool. All I can say is, thanks, Alicia. Well, that sounds great. Another very satisfied customer.
But let's take a look at some more. The chopping board allows me to chop any cooking item freely without the worry of damage or embarrassment when my friends come to dinner. I'm happier now than I've ever been.
Chopping board has certainly helped in my life. It's also brought the family back together. I invited the whole family round for a big chicken, and I didn't have to worry about the blood coming from my fingers. It was delicious. I feel I can chop carefree now without the worry of losing one of my hands. Thank you, Solucio.
What a warm and touching story. But how does it work?
Thanks to Solucio's lab team, we've devised the ultimate way of protecting your chopping board from any damage. But let's take a closer look at the science.
Thanks to Solucio's lab team, we've devised a way of protecting your chopping board from scratches or marks. Let's take a closer look at the science.
Let's start at the problem. This is a demonstration of how you chop at home without the chopping board. See how the knife makes direct contact with the board, leaving those horrible marks and scratches. Now let's take another look, but this time with the chopping board in place. See how the knife makes contact with the chopping board, blocking your precious chopping board beneath it, leaving your chopping board beneath scratch-free and squeaky clean. The chopping board is completely unbreakable. You can chop it, slice it, punch it, kick it, clean it, mean it, dream it, or scream it.
Yeah!
You can wash it, posh it, float it, boat it, gloat it, and promote it. But hey, we've saved the best till last. The Solucio chopping board can be yours for as little as $49.97.
But wait, what if I want to protect my chopping board? We've got you covered. Introducing the brand new chopping board. Chop away carefree without the risk of damaging your chopping board or your chopping board. Buy a chopping board now and get 57% off. But wait, there's more!
If you buy a chopping board today, we'll throw in an extra mini board for absolutely nothing more than recommended retail price. The chopping board by Solucio. Get yours today.